Going back to pre-K here.
Yep.
There was a girl in that class, right? I think we were like in love with her. I was in love with 2 girls in that class, but one of them.
And here we go.
No.
I was in love with her. I don't know if she was in love with me. Every fucking girl was in love with you from pre-K until 30 minutes ago.
Are you done crying?
Go ahead.
That wasn't the case, you dumb idiot bitch.
I like that.
But remember Jackie?
Oh, I remember Jackie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might as well have been in class with fucking...
At the time.
Who's someone really hot?
At the time, it was like...
Jennifer Lopez.
Bingo.
Yeah.
She was like the...
She was like the top of the mountain.
She was like the pre-K girl all of us wanted.
Yeah.
You know?
So weird to say as grown men on a show now, but...
Yeah.
She was. And I remember one time in like 3rd grade, we were at the park. I don't know if you were there, actually, but she showed up.
Uh-oh.
Dude. And I just started climbing the swing set.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why. Like, what
You know
am I,
what
like a gorilla?
You were climbing.
I was trying to, like, impress her.
You had a very specific set of skills, and you needed to show them off.
I could climb.
Climbing a swing set was pretty impressive, because it was a tall set.
It was a tall set. And not only that, but I was barefoot because it had better grip.
It did. You know how, like, people, like...
I watched a lot of Tarzan.
I was going to say, you know how, like, the monkeys climb where they, like, go, like, one arm over the other and their fucking feet are bare?
Yeah.
That was you.
I did that.
And then you would slide down. There was, like... It was like a
triangle.
And then there was a middle pole. And you would slide down the middle pole. And you were just, like winded, like... It was high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. That's what I did. And I remember she showed up to the park and I was like, well, I gotta start climbing now.
There are few girls, because there are a few girls in our life that have been like, we both were like vying for their attention at one point in time. You know what I mean?
You ever climb for a girl?
I did a lot of dumb things for girls.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I had met a girlfriend that I had in high school. I was walking down the street with her and her cousin. And you know how, like, people, like, leapfrog the parking meters?
Oh, God, yes.
Didn't make it over.
Didn't.
Fucking bang, boom.
Did you hit your head on the floor?
I hit my fucking nuts on the parking meter and went straight to the ground. And, like, got up, like, yeah.
Part of it.
Part of it.
You played it off?
Yeah.
Did she say anything?
Oh, yeah.
What'd she say?
You're an idiot?
She gets you to a hospital?
Yeah, no. She immediately made fun of me.
Yeah. Well, it worked.
Did it?
No. It worked for a bit.
It worked for a stretch.
Yeah.
That was like, I remember that was one of the first girls that, like, because I always wanted to be different because I was always goofy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was always goofy. By the way, I saw rollerblades on my thing. It said, for Christmas. So it was for me. And then on the Christmas day, it said, from Mrs. Claus. That's how I found out Santa was an idiot and not real. But... Just to fucking tie it in, because it would have been like a sneeze stuck in my fucking head. If I
Okay. Rollerblades is the reason.
Yeah, those idiots. Never learned how to rollerblade, as you know.
I've seen Frankie almost die on rollerblades.
Almost.
Yep.
What was I saying?
Something about jumping over a parking meter.
Yeah. Oh, that was the first girl that you told me, like, yo, just be yourself. And
I said that?
Yes.
Wow.
You set me up with this girl at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
now
you
I
know who I'm
remember.
talking about.
I thought it was a different high school.
No. What other high school?
Well, like, where she went to high school.
No.
I'm thinking of the other.
No.
I know who you're talking about.
You know who
now.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It was the first time, because before that I tried
Why did I say be yourself?
Dude, because you were a fucking icon. That's why.
A fucking icon.
That's why. And
what a Dr. Phil.
You were at the time. And I remember, because, like, before that, I was Mr. fucking cool. You know what I mean? I tried, at least. I was wearing 3XL shirts. You know, 3 matching fitted, you know. And I remember...
Jerseys.
A lot of jerseys.
Yeah. And on, like, orange sneakers.
Yeah. My ice creams.
Yeah, you had ice cream.
Yeah. I wore that with my Browns Joe Juravicious jersey.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You had a Browns
Joe Juravicious jersey. Oh, yeah.
I hope you kept it.
No, it's long gone.
It is.
Yeah. But I was like, yo, what do I do? Like, what if she's not into me? And you were like, dude, just be yourself. And I remember it had, like, snowed. It had snowed when we hung out with him for the first time. And, yo, the second she met up with us, I ran full speed into a mound of snow and dove through it. And I was like, he wants me to be myself. And that's what it was.
Was that yourself?
I don't know.
I'm going to go with nope. I'm going to go with nope. Because that sounds like something Keith would do.
Keith and I were two peas in a pod.
You guys were performers.
Keith, remember when Keith slid on top? That was the same day. He slid on top of a car, and it was like a sheet of ice, and him and the sheet of ice went down at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, one time I was with Keith, and we were hanging out with all our friends, but it was time to go home. So it was just me and him, and we're standing on a corner, and it was snowing, and there was like ice on the ground, and we didn't know it, but we were standing on black ice.
Oh.
So we're standing on it, and then this was around the time that Keith was doing his whole bush diving thing. So
yeah.
Keith used to just jump in bushes, and it was the funniest thing to us ever.
And it wasn't like a small bush.
We're talking about dangerous, could die, get impaled.
Dude, this kid was throwing his body into like 10-foot high like shrubbery. With
Off of houses and shit.
With no regard for his own health.
At all. And he'd come out, scratches, bleeding every time, and we'd be dying laughing.
Yeah, because it was good.
Yeah. So we're standing on the corner, and we're standing on black ice, unknowingly. And then Keith decides he's going to jump in a bush, right? And he just looks at me. Dude, I remember this clear as day. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. He looks at me, and he goes... he just looks at me, and he goes... You're going to think I'm making this up. Turbo time. Right? Looks at me and goes, turbo time. And goes to take a step, black ice, slips, face on the ground.
Down.
Just immediately, bang! Just hits the floor. I had to be dragged home. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, Keith was an icon as well. An absolute icon. That's what we were recognizing. Anyone in your bloodline was an icon in the day.
An icon.
And he would just...
Turbo time. Why did he say that?
And I could see him too, just like... Turbo time.
He was so...
Fucking turbo time,
Dude, he was so serious about it being turbo time.
And what made it even funnier is Keith really looked like Harry Potter back in the day.
Yeah.
So just imagine Daniel Radcliffe just standing next to you and just looking at you in the eyes and just going, turbo time.
Yeah, and also, full disclosure, I believed him, dude.
You believed it was turbo time?
I genuinely was like, it is time for the turbo. I was fully in turbo time with him, but it lasted literally 0.3 seconds.
Not even a full second.
Yeah, and it was the opposite of turbo time. It was lay down bedtime.
I was going to say, it was sleepy time.